Alright, so I'm testing a new type of videos today. How I'm going to call this is like some sort of a snake oil video, but then with mixes from you, the viewers. I was inspired to do this by somebody called Selecta Joseph, who sent me a track and asked me if I could listen to it. And you know, I almost never listen to those tracks because I simply don't have time for that. Of course, I have my track check service, I will link it below, in which you can pay me a small amount so I can make some time to listen to your track and also make a really detailed report of the status of your track. But I thought, why not combine it with making a video? So let's see how it goes. I have no idea how I'm going to really make these type of videos. But let's test it out, and if you guys like it, please let me know below with a thumbs up, thumbs down or a comment. I'm doing this in the same way as snake oil videos. It's really first impression. That means that I haven't heard the track yet. I have no idea what type of track it is. I only know that it's a reggae / dancehall music kind of thing. And the cool thing about this is that you can really see my first impression, and I don't know if that is any cool or not. Looking at the waveform says nothing at all. So let's just press play and let me sit over there so I can listen to it.
King Sound Production.
I have to say, I really like the vibe that's going on through the track. It's really like a, you know, no worries kind of you know, relaxing, good vibe. Of course, I need to comment on the sound, and I hope that you all are already writing with me. The very first thing I noticed, and also when I would be, you know, getting this track as a stereo bounce to do some mastering on it, first thing I would insert, and let me show it. It's this thing. It's a dynamic EQ from iZotope, and I would insert this one to work on the snare drum, because that snare drum did hurt my ear a lot. So of course it's good to have a rough sound, but this is strange, and we don't want a strange sound. So let me search. So something like that I would do, because it's really annoying and really hurting. So why should this happen? I think it can have two reasons. First of all, it could be due to speaker placements or you know, speaker specific things that your speakers aren't able to reproduce that frequency. It's around 4 kilohertz. So check that in your room or in your speakers. Second reason would be really sad, and that's between 3 and 7 kilohertz something is the most sensitive for hearing loss in your ears. So if you can't get it settled with your speaker setup or with your speakers or something, it would be a good idea to consult someone to check your ears, because, you know, for your ears it's best to notice that something is wrong early. So yeah, I hope that isn't the case, because we don't want to lose our hearing. So apart from that, the second thing I noticed, and something that you maybe can work on, is sub-lows. And to show this a bit more, to demonstrate this a bit more, I'm picking my analyzer so we can see a bit better what's going on. Let's zoom in a bit on the lows.
King Sound Production.
So as you can see, the sub-low in terms of loudness per frequency, it isn't straight. So that means that if I'm sitting here, that sometimes I really get a good sub vibe, and sometimes it's very far away. And we want those notes to be almost the same, not exactly the same. That's not necessary. It's even not really possible, I think. So, but we want them more close together. And this is also something that could be an issue with your acoustics. If you're working in a smaller room, you will have a lot of standing waves. So maybe that's the issue where this thing is coming from. What also would be a nice addition to the mix is the hi-hat. Maybe make it a bit more rough. So a bit more. So it will get a bit more groovier in terms of sound, because right now it's really like in the really highs, and you can make it a bit more smudgy, more. It's difficult to explain. So all in all, this isn't really a difficult track to mix. It's also not difficult to master, although that low end can be tricky to do. What counts is the vibe. As I say, everything that happens between the notes. And I think you've got it pretty good settled already, Mr. Selecta. Apart from these small things, those transient kind of things, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, nothing to worry about. If you will settle that snare thing, maybe the hi-hat thing, and the sub-low thing, track would be almost finished. Well, it's an instrumental. Is there also vocals coming up? Because if it is, I really want to hear it. And with that being said, I want to end this video over here. Let me know if you like this new type of track review video. I need to think of a good name like Snake Oil, but then not, because yeah. If you guys liked it, let me know in the comments below, or by giving me a thumbs up, and I will think about doing these type of videos weekly, once a month, something like that. Also, check out my Patreon campaign over here, and check out my other videos over here, of course. For now, I want to thank you a lot for watching this new video, and bye bye.